everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO edition. This is Gnarlrynae here. Say hello to everyone, Gnarlrynae. Good girl. When we last left off, we were out here in the very most southwestern area of the Lone Land, of the North Downs here, down here just above Trestle Bridge. Working at the little orc camps, the Tarkrip assault camps, and this area right along in here, and trying to see if we can proceed along some of the quests and some of the problems that the poor town of Trestle Bridge is having here. Over in the camp, we saw the half-orc schemer, the one that Lugbug, I think his name was, or something like that, and we had hunted him down because Aggie here was wondering how it was somebody got in here and planted these barrels of black powder that took out about half the town here. And we have discovered this half-orc creature. So we're going to come back and tell Aggie about what we found.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
In the meantime, let's look at the history right quick. It has been a few days. The question remains as to how the suspicious powder got into town at all. We have many travelers here, being on the Greenway, and I did hear rumors of an ugly, mean-looking man that came through here last night. I didn't see him myself, but he made a few folks uneasy. He was already gone when I went to look for him. Folks say he looked more than a little orcish. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Rumors of a man, a half-orc slinking around Trestle Bridge the night of the blast. Rumored to have been, we should search anyone matching Aggie's description in the half-orc camp northeast of Trestle Bridge. His name was Lugbas. Alright, so let's tell her about that. Once again, Lord of the Rings is unfortunately yet another one of those stories that does continue the stereotype and the chauvinism that evil equals ugly and good equals beautiful. Now, that was at one point contraindicated whenever Sauron was in his guise of, was it Anatar? Anatar, I think maybe was his name, whenever he had assumed a fair and beautiful appearance and was known as the gift giver, and when he was conning the elves of Region into creating the rings for him. But that is one of the very few times in the entire story that evil is actually beautiful instead of ugly and disgusting and decrepit and all. So, as we will see here, half-orc schemer. You defeated the ugly brute. Thank you, Gnarlrynae. We will have to be less welcoming to travelers now, I'm afraid, especially if they don't look good. If such a man could come unhindered and wreak such havoc, then we will never be safe. Orcs creep ever closer to our gates. These are dangerous times, my friend. Let's see which one of these we are going to pick. Digweed's hat. That is a nice one. Klempa, which is a two-handed sword we cannot use. We can't use the mace. We can't use the hammer. We can't use the shield. So, it looks like we will use the hat, since it is a better hat than the one we're carrying as far as its stats. Did we level up? We did. We are now level 24. Quest available. Destination North Downs. 4 minutes left to accept it. We will try. Destination North Downs. The town of Trestle Bridge is in a terrible shape. They are besieged by orcs at their northern and southern borders and are sending out general calls to any they feel may be able to assist them. Travel to Trestle Bridge in the North Downs. Alright, I don't think that will be too terribly difficult for us to carry off there. Wonderful. It's nice to see some other players riding through the area here. Let's see what else Aggie has for us, and we're also going to take a quick look at the quest here. Breland quest, okay, we've got the Gathering Grave Moss and all that. Epic, that is still level 27. That's still a little bit beyond us. Great Barrows are getting a little bit closer. We may be able to take it on. Destination Loneland. We're not going to do the Loneland stuff. That is Nomadan's bag. Salvaging a wheel, the pass of Nan Wathren, and treasure from Trestlebridge. Indeed. Okay, so we are at level 24 there. So we're going to, once again, let us get all the way up into like this area, get close to the end of the level before we clamp it down. So we can still continue earning experience for a while here. Let's find out
Please,
what
stay a moment.
more Aggie has to say to us. Turn east, never north. You have helped us a great deal, Gnarlrynae, but I see you are ready to be on your way. I would like to give you a word of advice. Follow the Greenway north, but do not pass into the shadowed fields. Turn east at the crossroads. Never go north beyond. You would do well to heed this advice. I bid you a safe journey. Travel to the crossroads north along the Greenway. Okay, I think we can manage that perhaps. I have just realized I did not test my recording before I started recording all this, so let me pop out right quick and test to make sure that speech is being recorded, and I'll be right back with y'all. And we are good. It is recording speech as well, so that is not a problem. Now, let's find this Marla Shelton here in the North Downs here at Trestlebridge. Let her know that while we were standing in Trestlebridge, we were given a quest to go to Trestlebridge and see if she is just as confused by the whole situation as we are. Hello, Marla. Marla Shelton.
Greetings, friend.
Hello. Are you here to help? So many have gone missing, have wandered out to seek help, and fewer still have returned. Every night it seems that the orcs grow more aggressive and threaten us more. Trestlebridge could use a hero. Okay, and that was that. Fantastic. Alright, any other quests that have opened up around here? I do not know. I'm going to go just around the corner. We are going to sell off our vendor trash stuff over there. Try our new hat on, and I will get back to you just as soon as we do that.
I don't know how I can help.
We are back in Trestlebridge, finished up our shopping right quick. I'll zoom out as we cross the bridge and show you our new hat. It's nice enough. It's got kind of a wizardly look to it as well, through the patches and all. But we did save the other hat also, just because it had that wonderful look to it. So we will put it into a cosmetic. Throw it into our wardrobe and use it as a cosmetic item because it was quite nice. But as I said, I do like this one as too. This one does have that witchy look to it also. All right, we are headed back up here to the palisades up there where the orc camp is. See if we can salvage a cartwheel for our friends down the road whose wagon has broken down. And we're also going to collect any stolen goods from the crates. We saw the crates up there while we were hunting for that fella. But we didn't take the opportunity to loot them while we were there. So we need to make sure we take that opportunity and get that out of the way also. And we'll kill some more orcs. Kill some more orcs while we're in the general area also. Alright. Yes, I still am saying we for some reason. I don't know why. It just seems to come here in this game. I always use we, and I'm not quite sure why. Other than perhaps it's because I have a character, so it's like I'm including myself and Gnarlrynae as doing this. I don't think of it as me doing it specifically, and I don't think it is her doing it specifically. I think of it more as the two of us coming along and taking care of the situation here. Now, I'm wondering, there's Luck Boss again. He is back with us and back among the living and wandering about. Let's see where he is gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Let's pull up Bobo. because that picket there is being an annoyance. Bobo, you go and attack him. I'll root him to the ground. And then we'll see if we can take them on out here. There he goes. Take out that cruel beak. Hit him with a stick a few times and he'll be fine. Now then, Tarkert Raider. Which one is our flash of light? That would be that one. And that'll let us take on this guy. Because I just don't think, honestly, that it's a situation where we are... Nah, not Bane Flare. That's not the one I was wanting. Just don't think it's a situation where we could take this camp and get those stolen goods without aggroing one of those guys. Especially with Lugbaz constantly walking back and forth over there. He is a bit of a pain. Now, stolen goods. How many of these stolen goods are we going to have to take? These things were stolen from Trestle Ridge by the orcs. That crate has already been looted. Okay, so we already took that one on. Interesting. Let's move on then and see what other groups of crates. Why were you lit up? I know we took on those. I know we eluded those, but I didn't think we eluded that group back there. Okay. Lugbaz, you are a pain in the bum. Just want you to know that. In case you were wondering, in case you were worried that you had lost your skills or something, you have been a remarkable pain in the bum. So, congratulations. Let's take on this cruel beak and let's click on him to make sure we got the correct one. You go get him. I'll root him to the spot. And see if we can take them on. Yep. Mentioned many, many times that they are always overcon there. Now, hit him with burning embers. How many are we going to pull? Just him. Good. Maybe we can break this camp. Maybe we can, now that he's out of the way, maybe we can just go around the corner. And we'll be able to get the stuff there. Without having that issue, without having the issue of aggroing any more of them. I've never used that one before. What is it called? Sticky Gourd. Smashes the foes with burning pitch, dealing fire damage. 27 fire damage every 2 seconds. Nice. And we're going to get these. We can. Feel almost like a burglar here. Bring the Founder's Book back to Maria Shelton. You have found all the missing pages from the valuable historic artifact. Now, though, we need to collect a cartwheel. And didn't they say there would be one here? Ah, into the camp outside of Nan Wathren. Is that not here? Let's look through, make sure we're not missing anything. Stolen goods. Looking for anything that might be showing up as a wagon wheel, and I'm not seeing any. Would it be up here in all this mess? That barricade? Or a trebuchet, or whatever that is? Oh, that's a gate. That's a weighted gate, is it? Almost like a drawbridge type thing. Well, I'm not seeing anything that I can identify as a wagon wheel. Let's head back out and see if there's another camp, maybe a little closer, or if it was in one of these, perhaps. One of these side little camps. I'm not seeing one, but maybe. Don't see a wagon wheel here. So let's see if we get closer to Nan Wathren, since we've got to find and enter the pass as well. This is technically, technically this is outside of Nan Wathren, but technically the orc camps over there in the Lone Lands are outside of Nan Wathren too. Hell, the ones over there in the arid Luween, the Blue Mountains, they are outside of Nan Wathren. So it is a description that requires a little bit of thought and discretion here. Now we should be approaching Nan Wathren. Let's see if we can find this wagon wheel. Are there any camps up this way? It could be the camp that's over there a lot closer to Trestle Bridge also. Alright, nothing up here. It's one of those things where I would swear there used to be an orc or two posted right up here, but perhaps not. After a while, your mind just starts putting stuff in and making things more difficult, and Lord knows, you know, it was a situation where new deeds, strongholds, exploration. We also have quest action. Nan Wathren lies beyond this bridge. So the pass of Nan Wathren. You have come to the edge of Nan Wathren. You may enter if you wish, but it will be a dangerous pass. Alright, we finished that one. And what's the other? Defiler. And it is a fellowship quest, or recommended for a fellowship. Somewhere beyond in this pass lies an enemy potion brewer, deadly in his craft. You should find and defeat him. Well, that's for a fellowship and a good ways above us, but you know what? We'll take it on, because eventually we may come back and take these on. Hell, eventually we may actually get a fellowship or something, or eventually, if we don't, we will come back at a much higher level and see if we can kick their butts anyway. Now, let's see if we can collect a cartwheel. It did say outside of Nan Wathren, correct? You find a wheel, the wreckage of the farmers' wagons. Some of the farmers, while escaping, hopes that in a wreckage of the farmers' wagons. Drag the carts. I think you'll find remains of them in the orc cap straight east of here. Well, I think that's it, so it should have been that. It definitely should have been this. Let's come on up and see if we can see anything in this camp. Yeah, this is the camp, the Tarkard Assault Camp. But I didn't see any wagons in here. Nothing that looked like ruined wagons whatsoever. There's something outside of this gate here. If anything was going to be ruined, that would be like ruins of wagons here, I would think. And we are generally straight east of them, aren't we? Alright, I'm going to look around the area just one more time, and then we'll kill this Cruelbeak. Or Bobo will kill this Cruelbeak for me. Alright, I'm going to head back this way. I'm going to check that other little camp. Is there a camp out here? I don't think so. Alright, I'm going to go back over to where the gentlemen are needing their wagon wheel. And then we are going to track straight east. Make sure we're looking at the correct camp. And I will be back with y'all. I'm approaching the gentleman with the broke-down wagon, and I do think that we were perhaps at the wrong camp, because on the way here, I happened to notice they said the camp to the east of us. And over there is the camp we were looking at, and over here, I believe I saw some more palisades sitting up. So I think we were perhaps at the wrong camp. I think there's another one right over here that we weren't. Yep, there you go. I thought I saw like posts and stuff like that sitting up. So let's see. Yep, and I see a glowing wagon wheel on the ground. So that's it. If you're gonna go fight orcs, I would say, well, if you're gonna go fight orcs, make sure you're fighting the right orcs. But are there really any wrong orcs to fight? I don't think so. Cruel beaks, chill beaks, pickets. So much easier back in the day when I could just stealth up like a burglar and just come straight on in here. And an undamaged cartwheel. We got it. Now let's get the heck back out of here. So much easier when I could just stealth up and do that. But hey, sometimes you just have to be a little bit careful. Let's salvage this wheel. Let's get it back to Maddie? You want me to do it to Maddie instead of taking it? Oh, I thought that was your wife's name. I am sorry.
Oh, it's a sunny day.
Ah, you found one. This one looks like it'll work. It's a bit smaller than the other wheels, so the ride will be a bit rougher. But as long as we get this lumber to Trestlecbridge, it won't matter how rough the ride is.
I'm sure it will do no good, but may I speak with you?
All's well. All right, while Noel here and I put this wheel on the cart, there's one last thing I'd like you to do. Go back to Elsie in Trestlecbridge and tell her that all's well here. Once the cart is fixed, Noel and I are going to take down a couple more trees and then bring our load down to town. Of course, we couldn't have done it without your help. Thanks for that. Now hurry. Won't do to stand around here waiting for orcs. No, it will not. All right, we are going to head back to town. We need to talk to Elsie. We need to bring the farmer's book back to Marla Shelton. So I am going to see y'all in town. In fact, can we do this the quick way? We are bound at Trestlecbridge, so let's map on back there since this is the end of our day. And then we will hunt down our two people to turn these in. There we are. That was a nice quick trip. Bobo, these people are a little bit on the skittish side, so why don't you go back to playing in the fields and chasing the honeybees, which I will assume you must be in Utah. But we will see. Marla Shelton. Hello, Marla.
What can I do for you?
Now, let's take a look at the actual thing. The Founder's Book. An aged book. It looks partially damaged. Show the history. Number of crates lie scattered through the orc encampment. They looted from the town, searched the crates, collect anything that could be returned to the devastated town. Number of crates scattered, likely looted from the town. All of the pages of the Founder's Book have been scattered by the orcs near Trestlecbridge. Collect all the missing pages. Back, bring it back to her. That we can do. Found the book, return it to Marla. The Founder's Book! I never thought to see it again. It is in rough shape, but I think you found most of the torn out pages. I'm sure I can repair it. Thank you, Gnarlrynae. I'd given it up for lost. Very good. Now, Elsie Woodruff. Where are you at, Elsie? You down here? Yes, down closer to the bridge, waiting for your husband, Maddie, to come back. I'll let you know that Maddie is alive and well and doing okay.
What can I do for you?
Maddie and Noel are safe and sound. Oh, bless you, bless you. That's the best news I've heard in many a day. I was fearing the worst, but I'm glad to hear my worries were for naught. I just hope they hurry up and get back to Trestlecbridge. I don't think I'll get a bit of rest until I see them back. Indeed. Woodruff's hat. 46. Nope, Digweed's hat was better. Woodruff's longsword, and we can't use it, so we will take the longsword. Let's see first. What is Woodruff's hat? Ooh, that's a nice hat too, but I still like the ones we got better. So Woodruff's longsword. Finish it now. All's well. Oh, what was that? New deed, glories. Completed of glories long past. New deed of glories long past advanced. Okay, let's take a look at these deeds. Hadn't noticed that before. Lotro points granted. 10 Lotro points for carrying that out. Deed completed. Glories long past. The North Downs were once the home to the capital of the North Kingdom. Now it lies in ruin, inviting the return of Angmar. We had to finish 15 deeds. Here in the North Downs, we have completed that. We got our 2,000 virtue, 10 Lotro points, increased reputation. Next up is the advanced version of it. Orcs and evil men out of Angmar have overrun the virtually empty North Downs, threatening the safety of the few farmers who remain there. So we've completed 15. We got another 15 to go to complete the Glories Long Pass Advanced, which we will get to. There are definitely enough quests here for that. All right, folks, we are leaving it here at Trestle Bridge for the moment. I appreciate y'all coming along with me, even if we're wearing a funky hat. We will see how it goes. I'm thinking Winter Festival should be coming soon. Maybe not immediately, but I'm thinking maybe in about 2 weeks, maybe we'll see the Winter/Christmas Festival come. So, in the meantime, we are going to see, are we going to turn east, never north, or go take a deeper peek into the Nan Wathren? I think I'm pretty good idea what I'm going to do. We'll see y'all then. Thanks for coming along, and bye-bye.